Mayor David Miller down at City Hall. Word on the street is that you got the unofficial Toronto anthem, TO'd from Abdominal featuring Notes to Self. You know I gotta hear that. Check it out.
Welcome to Toronto. Welcome to Toronto, brother.
Yeah.
Welcome to Toronto. Welcome
Whether
to
you
Toronto.
call it Toronto, a T-dot, or T-O, Screwface capital like Theo, the big smoke, hot town, mega city. It's where I'm from, frankly, couldn't pick a better city to call home. From the 401 of Sky Dome.
My name is Dan Bergeron. I'm a photographer, artist based in Toronto. I've been living here most of my life. I'm most influenced to make art or create the way I create from skateboarding and my involvement in skateboarding and how it taught me to look at the city in a different way. I would describe my work as being a mix of social, political, pop commentary with a heavy chiaroscuro aesthetic. It's always photo-based. When I do street art, I do it because I want to express a certain view, bring to light a certain situation, comment on a social, political, or pop cultural theme or item in the news to a wider audience. And I either want to make them laugh and rethink exactly what's going on, or for some of the more socially critical projects I've done, I really want to make it clear to the general public that these people are the same as everybody else. As I started to get older and travel more, and I noticed that all over the world, especially when I went to London, the art was different. It wasn't just graffiti. It was more fine art based. It had different mediums, it had different messages, and that intrigued me more. And I really wanted to have a voice to share in this larger discussion. I really approach working outdoors as if I'm coming into your house to put work up. So I try and be very careful about what I'm going to put up aesthetically and make it, very highly technical so it looks really good, but also work it into the environment site specifically so that it fits and it flows. I can think of walls near DuPont subway station of my friend Andy riding his bike. So that was a good spot because people driving in cars or coming out of the subway could see there's an alternate form of transportation. Graffiti and advertising have a lot of similar traits. If you're going to write your name 1,000 times around the city over and over again, you're advertising your name. So logically, when I was thinking of that, for me, it seemed, well, why not work on a billboard, which is large, so people can see it, but it's the dominant visual culture of advertising. So if I could break down the system or work within the system of billboards and create my own ads, then I can really make people think about what's on those billboards, because they'll take a double take and they'll wonder, is that supposed to be there? What's going on? Who paid for that? I think and it's such a gray area with advertising, graffiti, that just by doing it, it gets people to talk about that. None of my work is supposed to get people to, there's not necessarily a solution for the work, but it's supposed to get people to talk about things and start a dialogue about the subject. In terms of Toronto and where street art fits in, or outdoor art, there is a really good scene here and there's a lot of spots. It's a really nice city, and there's a lot of Toronto in terms of a city where artists can put work up to try and challenge the aspects of city life. I think Toronto is a really good candidate because we're not too big where the art will not matter, but we're not too small where there's no issues to make art about that will hopefully lead to further discussions about how we want to conduct ourselves.
Welcome to Toronto. Welcome to Toronto, brother.
Yeah.
Welcome to Toronto. Welcome
Whether
to
you call it
Toronto.
Toronto, a T-dot, or T-O, Screwface capital like Theo, the big smoke, hot town, mega city. It's where I'm from, frankly, couldn't pick a better city to call home. From the 401 of Sky Dome, Scarborough over West.